Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to highlight some basketball stars that should be included in the reboot of the Backyard Sports franchise. I got inspiration for this video from a Sports Illustrated article that I read, which selected one player from each of the 30 MLB teams that would best represent the franchise in the game. Last week I did a similar video, but with NFL players, so if you haven't already, go and check out that video as well. But for today's video, we will be doing a similar format to the one that I used for NFL players. Although the original Backyard Basketball 2001 only featured 2 pros, Kevin Garnett and Lisa Leslie, the 2004 version of the game featured 10, and that's the one that we will be mimicking today. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to Jalen Brunson, who has become one of the faces for the new franchise reboot. Unfortunately, he won't be included in the 10 players that I have chosen today, but it's pretty cool to see him sporting the new Backyard Sports gear and speaking about the game on his podcast. For my selections, I thought it was important to highlight how dominant international players have become since the Backyard Sports earlier releases, so I will be choosing 5 international players along with 5 American players. Although Lisa Leslie was the standalone WNBA player in 2001, it's tough to make a video like this and not acknowledge the recent spike in the WNBA popularity due to Caitlin Clark, among others. So as an added bonus, I will be including 5 WNBA players as well for the game. The game has 5 different skill categories that it races players on, those being inside shooting, outside shooting, ball handling, defense, and quickness. I have added my estimated predictions on what I think each player's rating would be in the graphics. But with all that being said, let's jump right into the video. First up, from the Milwaukee Bucks, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak. Giannis will be an absolute monster in the Backyard Sports reboot. With his speed, strength, and versatility, he will simply just dominate on both ends of the court. Plus, with his fun and easygoing personality, and I think it just all around fits the playful vibes of Backyard Sports, so yeah, he'd be perfect for the reboot. And I'd like to mention that again, these are not any sort of player rankings, but these players simply just put in alphabetical order. But Giannis will have a 10 for inside shooting, 3 for outside shooting, 6 ball handling, 8 for defense, and a 7 for quickness. Next on the list, we have Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors, and probably the greatest shooter of all time. I mean, his ability to drain threes from anywhere on the court would make him a fan favorite. I think he would probably rival Dmitry Petrovic in this series as the best shooter on the game. And I can just imagine playing with Curry and just launching deep threes from full court all game long. I mean, his quick handles and flashy style would bring a whole new level of fun to the series. So yeah, Steph Curry would be perfect for this. He will have a 5 for inside shooting, max outside shooting and ball handling, a 5 for defense, and a 7 for quickness. Coming in next is Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks, a crafty playmaker with incredible court vision. Luka is probably one of the best all-around players we have in the game today, with his ability to score, pass, and rebound the ball. His cool demeanor and clutch moments, I think, will add a ton of excitement and make him one of the most versatile and fun players to have on your team. So Luka would definitely be a great pick for this. He will have a 6 for inside shooting, 8 for outside shooting, max ball handling, a 4 for defense, and a 5 for quickness. Next up, we have Kevin Durant of the Phoenix Suns, one of the most unstoppable scorers the game has ever seen. With his height and smooth jumper, KD can shoot over just about any defender, and it makes him a huge threat on any team. He will add a new dynamic, I think, to backyard sports because in the earlier games, the taller players for taller backyard kids weren't able to shoot outside shots, but with him, he's going to have max height, I suppose, and a 9 at shooting. He's going to be a beast and a game changer. So KD will also have a 8 inside shooting, the 8 for ball handling, 7 for defense, and the 6 for quickness. Next on the list is Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards is an explosive athlete and has shown that he can score the ball with some of the best in the NBA. Although he's still a young player, he attacks the rim with such power and aggression that he brings a ton of confidence and energy to the game. I think his swagger and charisma just fits into the realm of what a backyard kid should be, and he's going to be an exciting player for this game. He will have a 7 for inside shooting, 7 for outside shooting, 8 for ball handling and defense, and a 10 for quickness. Our 6th player is Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers, one of the most dominant players the game has ever seen. With his size and skill, he's just pretty much unstoppable at this point. He can score from the post, he can shoot 3, block shots. He's going to be a go-to player on both ends of the court. And if you remember from the earlier backyard games, I think he will mimic the play of Keisha Phillips and how dominant she was. Joel Embiid will have a 10 for inside shooting, 6 for outside shooting, 5 ball handling, 7 for defense, and a 6 for quickness. Next up, we have the GOAT, LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, there's not much to say here. I mean, the ultimate all-around player, one of the best to ever do it. He can score, pass, defend. His leadership and basketball IQ just all around make him a dominant player. He will have a 9 for inside shooting, 6 for outside shooting, 8 for ball handling, 7 for defense, and 9 for quickness. This one here is a no-brainer. I mean, there's no way we could make a basketball game without including LeBron James. Our 8th player, we have Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets, arguably the best current player in the world right now. He's the crazy mastermind on offense. At the center position, he has the unique ability to run the offense, dish out assists, and just score at will. I mean, his unselfish style of basketball and his high IQ will make him a creative and fun player for any team. He will have a 10 for inside shooting, 6 for outside shooting, 7 for ball handling, 5 for defense, and 4 for quickness. Next on the list is Jason Tatum, the reigning NBA champ of the Boston Celtics. He just has a silky smooth offensive game, very versatile scorer, has the ability to create his own shot. I mean, he's clutch. I mean, there's not much on the basketball court he can't do. A pretty well-rounded player, and this is reflected in his ratings here. He will have an 8 for inside shooting and a 7 for outside shooting, ball handling, defense, and quickness. I think he'd easily be a fan favorite here. He has the perfect personality for this type of game series. And our 10th and final player, rounding out the list of NBA guys, is Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs. A true game changer with his size and guard-like skills. He has the ability to block shots at 7'4", handle the ball, and shoot from distance, making him honestly a one-of-a-kind player. Like KD, his unique style and athleticism, I think we're at a whole new dimension to this game. So he'd be perfect for this gaming series. He will have a 9 for inside shooting, 7 for outside shooting and ball handling, 10 for defense, and a 6 for quickness. And moving along, let's switch gears over to the WNBA. And for this, we'll only be doing 5 players, but what better way to start than with rookie sensation Caitlin Clark from the Indiana Fever, a dynamic scorer and the ultimate floor general. Her ability to knock down threes from deep range and create plays for her teammates will bring a lot of excitement, I think, to this series. Her sharp court vision and fearless attitude definitely fits in with the other backyard kids. She will have a 5 for inside shooting, 10 for outside shooting, 9 ball handling, 5 defense, and 8 for quickness. Next, we have Sabrina Ionescu of the New York Liberty. Just a do-it-all guard with incredible playmaking ability. She can knock down the three at range and at a high clip. She's capable of getting triple-doubles. Her leadership on the court will make her just the perfect addition. I think her mix of scoring, passing, and competitiveness, will make an exciting and versatile player for this series. She'll have a 4 for inside shooting, 10 for outside shooting, 8 for ball handling, 5 for defense, and a 7 for quickness. Next on the list is another rookie phenom in Angel Reese of the Chicago Sky. Angel's just simply dominant in the paint. She's the best rebounder the WNBA has to offer. Her physicality and her energy on the court will make her a beast for this game. I think she has the swagger and confidence, and I think that would bring a ton of fun and intensity to the game, so had no choice but to include her. She'll have an 8 for inside shooting, 3 for outside shooting, 6 for ball handling, 9 for defense, and a 6 for quickness. Our fourth player is former MVP Breanna Stewart, the second player from the New York Liberty, one of the most versatile players in the game right now. With her scoring and rebounding and shot blocking abilities, she'll easily be one of the most dominant two-way players this game will have to offer. I think her all-around game and leadership is going to make her a key addition on most teams. As you can see, she's pretty well-rounded, and there's not much she can't do. She will have a 9 for inside shooting, 7 for outside shooting and ball handling, 8 for defense, and a 6 for quickness. And finally, our 15th and final player of the series, we have A'ja Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces. Probably going to be the unanimous MVP this season. She's dominant inside. She's able to block shots, control the boards, and just score at will. She brings the energy and competitive fire that I know most people will like. And her build will kind of mimic that of the original Lisa Leslie with her inside shooting and her defensive abilities. She will also have a 5 for outside shooting and ball handling, and a 6 for quickness. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you, and please leave a like and comment if you think I missed anyone you think that got snubbed. I can think off the top of my head guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Ja Morant, LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, guys like that who would make, this game really good. But there's only 10 slots and I couldn't select everyone. So I tried to make the selections as fair as possible and tried to stick to the format that the original Backyard Sports used. But I think I accomplished just that, and this has been a really fun video to make, but not quite done yet. I got a couple more things for you here. The game will feature a couple of unlockable legends. We have Diana Taurasi here from the WNBA and Kobe Bryant the legend from the NBA. Use code White Mamba for Diana Taurasi and Mamba to play as Kobe Bryant. I thought it was cool that we could add, some unlockable legends for the game. I think some of the backyard baseball games did the same. But yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool if you could play as these two players as well. Our two cover athletes for the game, you have Caitlin Clark and Victor Wembanyama. Caitlin Clark, obviously one of the most popular athletes in the world, one of the most marketable players the game has ever seen, WNBA or NBA. And then we also have Victor Wembanyama, a super marketable guy in himself. So I think these two would be perfect to headline the new backyard basketball game. And last thing, I'm curious to see which lineup you guys think will win if the NBA and WNBA had a game against each other. Here we have Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant representing the NBA. Caitlin Clark, Breanna Stewart, and A'ja Wilson representing the WNBA. I think this will be a pretty intense matchup, but I think I have to go with the NBA on this one. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Which team are you taking? But that's all for this video. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.